Welcome everybody. This is Face Rift that plays in Space Arena. Just so you know, this is the first time I've done a guide, so bear with me. For the Anomalies event, the main thing that you need to know is everything can change throughout the entire event. But when you open up the event, it will send you to select a ship. Then you go into it. Pretty much brings you right to construction mode, which means that you can build your ship however you want. It gives you a certain amount of mods that you can choose from, along with it tells you what kind of bonuses and nerfs and stuff like that your ship will have. For this event, you will be having less of a damage buff to ballistics. You have increased reflect, which means that any lasers used on it will be not very useful. And also the decrease in rocket disruption, which is a unique one because that means that your point defense turrets will not be very effective versus rockets, at least. Throughout the event, you will change the build as you go. For the most part, as you can see, I built mine with Hydra turrets. Hydra turrets seem the way to go. You can also use different other rockets that were effective, such as mines. But as for armor, you don't need a lot of armor, almost very little. You cannot defend against everything, so what a lot of people in my clan did is, instead of armor, we put shields. Nothing but shields and the Hydra turrets. And this ended up being the more effective strategy this time around, mostly because everybody went the same route except for very few that went lasers. The good thing about that is you can skip those laser builds. So you will see that right there at the top where it says today's anomalies, it is showing you the bonuses and the nerfs. If you scroll down, there's the leaderboards and the event shop. Choosing these rewards at the end of the event is the best way to go, but make sure you choose it as each day you finish your attacks. Otherwise you lose the day 1 rewards, and they do reset. Here you will see the choice to choose if you want to add extra battles. I really suggest doing this before the event starts. You can get up to 60 battles instead of the regular 20, and the video one, obviously you'll have to, or you'll be given a like 30-second to 1-minute video, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. It's very random. And now, as the event is coming to about the time where it will be starting, you will see that you have an add booster option, which you can choose to spend Silesium on, or watching a video. We watched a video first, mostly that way you can not use the ×2 rewards to mostly test out your build first, see if you need to make any adjustments. And you will see this in my first battle. It is pretty close, but as we watch, it's amazing how well the shields held up. Honestly, I thought it wouldn't last as long, but with everything level 1, it's not going to do a lot of damage either. At this point, you think I'm losing. I agree for the most part, but when I got in really close there, that's when the rocket explosions actually helped me out the most. I changed my build after this, and we continued on with the event. So I will show you a few of my battles. I don't think you want to see 60 battles. That would be kind of ridiculous. So we'll speed through a couple of them and then we'll show you what happens at the end of the event here in a moment. So here you will see that I placed in the top 7 on the second day so far. After the first day I was in 200th place evenly, which is quite low normally for me, but it's fine. Here at the top you'll see that the anomalies, buffs and debuffs and stuff like that are a little different than the first day. Like the reflect is really low, it's got a negative 70%, armor is higher, so going lasers was the way to go this round over the rockets or ballistics. And you also have a decrease in health over all the modules. You will also see here in the event shop that I went ahead and bought a few of the items. I ended day 2 with over 1,000 of the event currency. So I selected mostly galaxies and the limit breaker. You don't get a lot of limit breakers throughout the game, so it was a smarter choice. If you look at the ship, you'll see it's a different ship overall. And also, normally I would not go with the arc fusion ray, but for some reason it seemed like it was actually pretty good this round. And on day 2, something else you'll also notice is that all of the modules are actually level 15. So bonuses actually will be used a lot more in this event. Day 2 is always level 15 stuff, but if you look, like you have the PDT at level 15, you don't really need a PDT because the armor bonus isn't really that great, but it's good for the rockets that people might use against you. But overall, this is the event for Anomalies. You can watch videos to get more event points just so that you can get any of the other rewards. But I hope y'all enjoy this guide and hope it helps you in the future.